Made in Hollywood.
Director Guillermo del Toro puts a wet and wild twist on his latest film. The Shape of Water is a romantic sci-fi fairy tale with Sally Hawkins, Octavia Spencer, and a creature from who knows where.
Hello, I'm Guillermo del Toro, director of The Shape of Water, and I'm here in Made in Hollywood to introduce you to a scene from the film.
If I told you about her, the princess without voice, what would I say?
It was so kind of like magical, and it just kind of just opened up right for me, and it was fantastic. I heard this was your dream project?
Yeah, the dream project I wanted to make, and in a strange way, the movie I've always wanted to make.
I've seen every movie that Guillermo has directed, and so I knew what he would be able to create. For me, reading that first page where Eliza is dreaming and she's underwater, and he just tells you what we see floating.
I knew it from when I first heard about it all those years ago, and just hoping that it would still come my way.
I was surprised, totally surprised, and pleasantly surprised.
In the best way possible.
Yeah. It was in Venice where you really saw an audience respond to it.
After 25 years, finding the tools to make it, it was really challenging. It's a really beautiful movie, but it's very hard to pull off.
She deaf?
Mute, sir. She can hear you.
You clean that lab, you get out. So our characters are involved in this, you know, Cold War, espionage, intrigue. It reminded me of Dr. Strangelove a little bit. I loved that movie so much, so it was fun to get to play in that kind of world, that tone.
This may very well be the most sensitive asset ever to be housed in this facility.
What did you see on the page?
Before I saw the page, I actually heard Guillermo tell me the entire story verbally before I'd written the script. And well, his storytelling is just so brilliant anyway. So I wanted to, you know, get the hot dogs on a campfire and just keep talking. I'm enjoying this.
You may think that thing looks human. Stands on two legs, right? But we're created in the Lord's image. You don't think that's what the Lord looks like, do you?
And you've worked with Doug so many times before.
6 times, yeah.
So you knew that he could pull off the role of this fish man, if you will.
I did. I think I knew even, I had more faith in him than him himself, you know?
Having worked with Guillermo on this is my 6th movie with him. I've heard him tell cockamamie stories before, and knowing that his touch on it will be the Midas touch that turns it into something gold, but it was exactly what I knew was going to happen this time.
This creature is intelligent, capable of language, of understanding emotions.
What was it like seeing the creature for the first time?
Extraordinary, you know. He had been working for months and months on trying to make it unique and different, and it went through a number of different color changes. He was obsessed with getting it perfect.
When he looks at me, he does not know how I am incomplete. He sees me as I am.
And you have 2 lead characters who don't really speak.
That's another one. They don't speak, but they need to connect, so you use a sign language and you use eyes and body and actions. Maybe richer, but it's not easier. It's a little harder.
He's a master filmmaker genius for a reason.
Oh, it's an honor because, again, I'm a huge fan of the filmmaker, and meeting him, you become a huge fan of the man.
I don't want an intricate, beautiful thing destroyed.
You know it's a fairy tale, but you have to go through musical, drama, comedy, spy movie. You know, it has all those flavors. It's a love letter to cinema.
If I told you about her, what would I say? I wonder.